Hello everyone, Dave here with some more thoughts on another knife for you guys. Today we're going to take a look at the Zero Tolerance Model 350. The 350 is essentially a smaller version of the Model 300, which is, if you saw in my other video, is a collaboration between Ken Onion and the gents over at Strider. It shares the heritage of both companies, or both designers if you will, and it's an extremely nice knife. I don't know a better way to put it. Well built, solid, just exceptional in just about every way. I just picked this guy up tonight, so I don't really have any carry time with it, but as you'll see, the comparisons between this and the 300 are so similar, just on a smaller scale, that everything I said there can apply to this guy. As usual, the specs are going to be posted in the description, so you can check those out. Some of the highlights: G10 handles, stainless steel liners, the blade is S30V steel, excellent as you guys know, with tungsten DLC coating, which handles superb and basically keeps its finish through any number of tasks. Haven't had any issues with it so far. As with the 300, offers clip mounting in all four positions: tip up, tip down, left side, right side carry. Dual thumb studs for opening, however, which isn't as bad as the 300. These are mounted a little bit further, but they are mounted relatively close to the blade, as you can see, or to the handle rather, and they don't allow for much purchase. So really the preferred and easier method of opening really is the tang over here for the flipper trigger opening. It does feature the SpeedSafe assist mechanism, so that blade just flies open and locks with assurance, basically with certainty. You can take a look here. One of the big things that are really nice are the liners, which I'll show you in a comparison with some of the other knives out there. Sometimes you'll find that the locking liner is thicker than the support liner, or the other side. In this case, both liners are equally thick. Those are solid pieces of steel in there. They are not hollowed out, so this is a pretty heavy knife, coming in at about 5 ounces. Not really a big deal, and compared to its bigger brother, it's really a lightweight. It features the same blade geometry, same shape, just a little bit smaller, coming in at about 3 1/4 inches versus 3 3/4 for its bigger brother. Same profile of the blade. Thickness is coming in about 0.121 according to the specs. Literally the same, keeps it throughout the blade, and flaring out towards the tip. That's a solid tip. So, just to give you a comparison, as just some other quick highlights: jimping along the thumb ramp, very solid purchase. Jimping along the butt of the handle for the reverse grip. G10 spacer going up about halfway, 3/4 of the blade, pretty thick, a lot of support there. The liner, as you can see, basically goes down about halfway into the blade, very secure. You don't have to worry about that guy giving out on you. Very solid knife. Okay, just as I like to do, just to give you a comparison of how it stacks out, or how it compares to some other comparables. Here it is with the Model 300. You can sort of see the size differential there. You're not losing too much overall, it's just a slimmed down version. However, where you'll see it the most is probably in the handle and in the spacing and along the blade length. The 300, as you guys know, features the frame lock mechanism, so you only have a liner on one side of it. Locking mechanism, as you can see, frame lock versus liner lock. You got your choice. The blade thickness, if I could get it to focus there, you can sort of see comparably how they stack up. It's not a lot of difference, Yes, it's there, but it's marginal for all intents and purposes. Width of the blade, again, a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter, not giving up too much. Side by side. Texturing, of course, it's different. The titanium and G10 on this guy offers much different texture than the checkered G10 on this handle, so you are giving up a little something there. Not that it's bad, but the texturing on the 300 is just really superior. It's very nice, both sides. Same imprint on the blade, you could see, S30V, nothing new there. Just to give you guys an idea of the size comparisons, that's what you're sort of looking at. It is a much slimmer version. and a quick look there. So carry for the 350 is, it's going to take up a lot less room in the pocket if that's where you want to carry it. You can feel the difference. Even though both feel very secure, very solid, it is a much thinner knife. What I found is a really good comparable to this knife is the Emerson Horseman, which is, as you guys may or may not know, is the smaller version of the CQC8. Get those guys lined up. And as I showed in the other video, the CQC8 is a very good comparable for the 350. Likewise, you would imagine the Horseman is a good comparison for the 350. Or, sorry, reverse that around. You guys know what I mean. Blade length, almost the same. The Emerson has it by a little bit. Again, just with the 300 versus the 8, you can see that the zero tolerance is a little bit thicker. Both of them keep it all the way to the tip. This is what I was talking about in the little liners, if you can see. On the Emerson side, the locking side is slightly thicker than the support side. Not a big deal. Which does bring up the other comparison here. If you can see, the Emerson does offer jimping on its side. The zero tolerance does not. It's basically a smooth liner. Not that big a deal. Blade width, as you can see, the zero tolerance has it by a little bit. Very similar blade profiles up top on the recurve and swedge. However, the belly on the zero tolerance is much larger, as you can see. Both hard use knives. One is neither better nor worse than the other, depending on how you want to use it. Really like the knife so far. I look forward to carrying it, using it. I think it'll be a great addition to any collection. Comes in at a very good price. You guys can shop around for that. That S30V steel is really something. I like it a lot. Well, I hope that answers a lot of questions, or at least gives you guys some food for thought. Again, questions, comments, please post them, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.